4:30 in the morning and the smoke detector was going off. And when I opened my eyes, I couldn't see because my house was full of smoke. And when I opened my front door, everything around me was on fire. I had to drive through fire to make it down to Pasadena to be safe. A little bit, uh, I'm still trying to process that. It could be different, and I'm just so thankful that it wasn't different. I wouldn't want anyone to call my father at 94 years old to tell him that his baby burned up in a fire. I don't think that would have been a good choice for him. So that is the reality of everything that we're dealing with here, and not just me, my entire community. I've lost my home, and I have at least 30 friends who've lost their homes, and a large part of my friends lost multiple homes. So it's been a thing. It's been everything that we know. Primary schools, neighborhoods, our parks, Loma Alta Park, Farnsworth Park, they're all destroyed. Our library, we're gonna start over, but it's gonna be a thing. And right now, it's just shocking. And I think what's most shocking is the lack of respect for our loss. And to have people approach you when we're still looking for elders in the community, to have people approach you to ask you to purchase your property just shows you that we're in a bad place as a nation. When in the middle of calamity, the first thing you're thinking about is your capital gain. So I just hope that this is just a moment for my community to rebuild, remember what community is about, and then maybe as a country we can get on board, and that is my hope and desire for the aftermath of what we just experienced. I have to realize that I'm homeless and I have nothing, but I actually have everything. So it's a yin and a yang. A lovely family gave me an Airbnb for the rest of the month, and I'm just gonna figure it out after that. But what was more important to me was to make sure that the seniors were able to get the resources that they needed, that they got the mental health services that they needed, and that they were able to put their hands on people that they hadn't seen today as they were coming back to just try to get a glimpse of what they lost. So I just wanted to be able to give them that space to decompress. It's a beautiful place. It's a mountain community. It's an African American based community for me, although we have been gentrified and we have wonderful neighbors. Growing up, it was a large place for small business owners that were owned by African Americans, something I took pride in my entire life. All of my educators, the dentists, the pharmacists, the beauty supply store, the gas station, the restaurants, the trash company, all of these were Black owned businesses. And being an entrepreneur, it is what caused me to want to be an entrepreneur for all the small business owners in the town. Workers that were African American that lived in Pasadena wasn't allowed to purchase their home there. They were only allowed to purchase in Altadena. So all of the African Americans from Pasadena that were working nestled into the hills. And so it has always been a large African American community. And this is a devastating loss for us. And it's not really respected. We have people calling, asking us to sell our property when we haven't even processed the magnitude of the loss. They're missing elders in the community. We haven't even identified those people as yet. So just want to be respected and how dear this community is to us, how we plan to rebuild and stay here, but how we need to be allowed to process the magnitude of this loss, because for a large amount of us, this is everything that we have. Yeah. My primary school is gone. My junior high school is gone. My high school has fire damage. My primary school teacher, Miss Warrior, is still missing. So there's a lot going on here. And we just kind of want to be left alone to process that because we really are people who just like to be left alone. So all of this attention and everything has been a lot. We're thankful and grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. I woke up in a house that was already on fire. So I'm thankful to be here. I have no house left standing on my street, on neither side of the street. So God is good. Altadena is beautiful, and we will rebuild. And thank you for just allowing me to express that today. My father met my mother here, and they met in the 40s, the 50s. I don't know. My dad's 95. But my parents met here. They conceived me here. They raised me here.
Where are they from?
My mother's from Ohio and my father's from Shreveport, Louisiana. And however they came together, they met in Pasadena, and this is where they've been and served. My father also have served every Tuesday feeding men at Central Park. He's just been forced to stop doing that because of his age of 94, but up until the age 92, Tuesdays have been his thing. So service is why we are here. My mom is Dorothy Evans the first. I am Dorothy Evans the second. And for 55 years, she spent her life's work in the city of Pasadena, working with youth, working with elder, working with women who have been battered, helping families come back together. That was her passion. And in her passing, her visions became my vision, her dream became my passion. And so I formed a nonprofit called Dorothy's Daughter. And the first thing I set out to do was open up this community resource center so that we can give those that we serve a place to come to receive those services. So it's just the beginning for us in terms of having a resource center. But this has been a part of my foundation all of my life.
Miraculously, the organization, the building seems to be right outside the fire zone, but still here.
And we just received smoke damage on the inside, but the structure is still standing. And the whole purpose for today was to remind our community members that there's hope.
What is your vision for Altadena?
That no one loses what they've had in terms of their property, that we're all able to rebuild and get back to the beautiful Altadena. I'm 57 years old, so I'm hoping that it returns to a place that I can remember while I can.